Hello YouTube and welcome back to a very exciting video because I am pleased to announce that we have a new main in Genshin Impact. Well, maybe. If you're seeing this video, you've probably already seen the previous video up on my channel, which should have been my Skirk pulls. And if you watched that, let's just say, you know what that means, because after Double Dahlia follows a double. Hey, bestie. Things didn't exactly go to plan. We do have her at level 1 here and, of course, her weapon. But those pulls were kind of very expensive and we didn't really get as many copies of Skirk as we wanted. So I'm kind of deciding, you know, do I want to turn her into my next main, or will kEqInG, well, I guess technically cLoRiNdE now, keep that title for the moment being. Skirk, as I'm sure many of you guys know, is a very insanely powerful and cool character. And ever since she was first released in the Fontaine story quest, I have been waiting for this moment. So to finally see her in front of us is kind of surreal. But the plan is, for today's video, we are going to be taking her all the way from level 1 up to level 90 and then testing out her damage to see exactly what she can do. Now, as you can see here, we are working with C3 Skirk, a very expensive C3 Skirk, as well as her signature weapon here. Not as many copies as I would have liked, like I said, but you know, maybe there will be a chance to pick up a couple more copies in the future. And by the future, I mean the future of this video. We'll see. But first things first, let's get her leveled up and we'll do a quick damage test. So let me take her to level 90 and then we will be back to see exactly how strong she is at C0. What do we do first? Definitely leaving these at C0 for now. I think I might have enough. I did do a little bit of pre-farming. Oh, wait, I might not have enough. Oops. Okay, I farmed some of her materials, so this shouldn't take too long. And this takes us to... Okay, I said a little bit. I said a little bit of pre-farming. I didn't say how much. Okay, let's work on the weapon first then. 40, 60... Boom, level 80. And weapon is at level 90. That is part 1 complete. Okay, I did also want to mention this for the video. When I say my next main, I think some of you guys have a little confused by what I mean, because, you know, I did say at one point kEqInG was my main, and here she is. And at one point, I did also say that cLoRiNdE was my main, or is my main technically. But by main, I don't mean, you know, favorite character. Because to me, kEqInG is always going to be my favorite character. You know what I mean? Like, she's the one I started with. I still think design-wise, she still stands up pretty strongly today. So by far, it's still my favorite character. However, by main, I just mean the character that I'm kind of using for the moment being. So usually when a new character drops, in this case Skirk, she'll pretty much be my main, quote unquote main, for the entire patch. And that's the same with, you know, when Veressa came out, when Maoika came out, when Ganesh came out. The only difference is I don't call them my main, but in reality, yeah, that's pretty much what I mean. Just wanted to clarify because I've seen some comments and some TikToks saying that I'm a cheater and I've betrayed kEqInG and cLoRiNdE, and I just want to address that. Number 1, they're pixels, and number 2, main does not mean they're my absolute favorite character. So okay, let me go kill this guy. Wow, we can put all three candidates side by side. Wait, this could be good. It's like a competition. Whoever performs the best at the end of it gets to hold the title of main, of my Genshin Impact main. All right, kEqInG, your turn. Okay, I mean, considering she is a 5-year-old character, pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, and then Skirk. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to need to get her leveled up a bit. Okay, maybe it's better that we use cLoRiNdE for now. All right, boom. All right, number 2. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Anyone not farming for Skirk anymore? Okay, that should be enough. Do I have enough? 80. And artifacts. I'm gonna have the most defense. I'm gonna have the most defense ever, dude. All right, at least she better not She better not die at the very least. Okay, we're just missing the final piece. Let's get it here. Please. Please. Terrible luck on pulls equals goated artifacts, right? This is the right set. Cryo damage bonus, attack, crit rate, crit damage. Oh my god, please. No! Why energy, man? Should I reshape this? 60 to 234. I mean, this actually rolled pretty okay though. Yeah, I'd have to just hit like everything into this basically. Yeah, I don't know if this is worth the reshape. Oh, what the heck is decreed reshape? Oh, so if you do this enough times, you can just straight up go all crit rate, crit damage. That's kind of crazy. Hold on. Okay, so you need to reshape it 3 times though, right? You need to reshape this 3 times, and we only have 2 of these anyway. All right, you know what? 62, 34. I think that's fine. We're gonna have cryo resonance plus freeze. Oh no, we're not running the set. It's only plus 15, so it's 75 basically. All right, hello everyone, welcome back. As you can see, we now have Skirk at level 89, and with this, boom, she should be complete at level 90. Weapon, I did upgrade up to level 90. Artifacts, we'll talk about in just a second. Constellations, you saw me lose those if you watched the other video. And for her talents, okay, I have both her skill and her burst up at level 8. Well, this one's at level 9 because it has a +1. For her normals, I think I'm actually going to take these up to at least like level 6. I know they're not that useful, but sometimes, you know, in the middle of your attacks, you might use them occasionally. So here's where we'll stand. 6, 8, and 8 for now, just for the showcase. I'll probably crown her in the future, but yeah, for now, we'll go with this. Okay, let's talk about artifacts. I am using the new finale of the Deep Gallery set, and this is one of her best in slots. But for the actual stats, as you can see, 26 crit damage to 3.9% crit rate. Ignore the defense. We have 3.9 once again to 25.6 here. Ignore the defense and the energy. For the sands, I did use the artifact transmutation for this, as you can see. We rolled a 9.7 to 13.2. I tried to reshape it, and it rolled the exact same thing. I kid you not. Okay, it was like 5 crit rate to like 17 crit damage, which wasn't much better. So yeah, it's okay. Once I get another one, I'll probably transmutate it again. 16 defense, 9.7 energy. You can ignore that as well. For the goblet, I am using an off piece. This is cryo damage bonus with attack percentage, crit rate, and crit damage. So not bad. And for the circlet, we have a crit damage one with some attack as well as 10% crit rate. And total stats, we are looking with 2,042 attack, 60.9 nice to 234.5 crit rate, crit damage, and I don't know why she has so much energy. I literally could not roll anything other than energy and defense, which kind of sucks, but yeah, this should be the final build, at least for this showcase. And I think she will be pretty strong, especially with these stats. You might be thinking, you know, crit rate does look a little low, but we will have cryo resonance, which gives us an additional 15%. So you pretty much see this as, 75. And her weapon does give her actually an additional 40% crit damage as well when we use her elemental skill, which, wait, does this actually show? So if we pop her skill, let's see. Oh, it does. So we're basically at like 75 to 274. So this should be pretty good here. This should be pretty good. Okay, now before I actually show you exactly what she does, I do want to take a quick moment just to, you know, kind of explain how she works, because in order for you to understand how crazy her damage is going to be, I need to educate you on how to use her so you can properly understand the amount that I'm about to flex on you, okay? So, really quick Oonga Boonga summary for Skirk. She has kind of like 2 different ways to play her. The first one is with her elemental skill. As you can see, she goes into like this darker form, and she has this bar that's going on the side here that's draining. And when you use this form, she will be infused with cryo damage. So if you can see here, boom, I'll tap it and all her attacks will now do cryo. And yeah, they do the typical cryo things. Also looks kind of crazy the way she's like, you know, swinging about, but that is basically her first form. The second way you can kind of play her is with her burst, but the unique thing about her burst is she doesn't run off of energy. So collecting particles and energy regen is going to do absolutely nothing for her. The way you actually charge her burst is, number 1, if you hold her elemental skill, she gets some of this back here. And number 2, if you use your teammates and attack an enemy with cryo or hydro. All right, we have our enemy to showcase on. As you can see, if we attack an enemy with cryo or hydro here with Furina, you can see, oh my, these things are being spawned on the field, and these are the void rifts. And if Skirk absorbs these by, you know, holding or tapping E, as you can see, her burst fully fills up here. So that's kind of how you charge her quote unquote burst. It's kind of not really her burst because this will drain as you use her cryo infusion. But yeah, you're going to need to absorb these void rifts by attacking, you know, with her elemental skill here. I think another slightly important thing that you should know with Skirk. Okay, the other way you kind of need to know about how she, you know, provides buffs is if you... Oh my god, why is my team almost dead? If you attack an enemy with cryo or hydro with your teammates, as you can see like this, one of these things forms above their heads, and this is called a death crossing stack. The name isn't really too important, but what you need to know is every time one of these is triggered for a maximum of 3 times, she actually gets normal attack buffs. So you basically want to do that. Just attack with your teammates, you know, cryo or hydro, and proc her buffs, and then yeah, you'll go into Skirk. So that is kind of the very, very brief overview of what we're gonna do with Skirk in order to maximize her damage here. But first real look at Skirk's damage, we're gonna go against our good friend here from Natlan. I think he has like over 1 million HP, so this should be good. He won't be just immediately taken out by all of the supports. I'm actually gonna start here just to get a little bit of her ultimate at the very beginning, but we'll go into Escoffier. Hopefully Furina has more energy now, which she kind of doesn't. Okay, pop this, boom. No Furina ult, but it's fine. Into Skirk, and I think if I hold this, I can actually go into the burst. Damn. Wait. Wait. Wait, I didn't even use all the proper buffs. Wait, I held E with Chen-He, which doesn't buff the ultimate, and we didn't even have Furina yet. Wait, how much is that gonna do if I actually have every single buff? Wait, I actually blinked and he was dead. And I saw like 170k times like 5 or something. Okay, we'll do this just to get some of her ult stuff here. Scoffier, collect the particles, please. Furina, boom. Okay, I didn't press E, but it's fine. And we'll go into this here. How much? Wait, we can't even do a full rotation showcase. That was 230k times like 4 or 5, right? That's like 1,000,000 damage per, like, yeah, 230k per tick. That's it. I didn't even get to use like her other forms yet. Wait, is there someone with more health we can test on? Vivian? Okay, hold on, let me see. How much HP does Vivian have? How much HP does Vivian have? Okay, it's 2.7, 2,700,013,444 HP. So this should be enough here. This should be enough. This should be enough. Okay, gonna start with this again just to get over there. Rock the buffs as well. EQ, please do not one-shot me. Press this. Press this. I'm actually gonna dash with Chen-He instead. And here we go. Ooh, 100k. Wait, I didn't do that right. All right, Furina, EQ. Please do not die, Escoffier. EQ here. EQ. We'll start out with the burst. Damn, then we'll go into E here. She's doing like 70k. Oh my gosh. Kind of have to dodge here. Okay, we died at the end, but wait, 2.7 million HP, and we got, how much is that? Like 55% of her health down? That's like a 1.4 or 1.5 million damage rotation. That's kind of insane, and that's only C0 as well. That's only C0. We have yet to go into the actual rotations here with the constellations. Is it time we activate these, or should I test on one more person? Okay, you know what? Let me test on someone else just to be able to actually see how much damage she properly does here. Okay, this is gonna be probably no Furina ult, but it's okay. Okay, Furina E, Escoffier, give me your ult. We'll go Chen-He this time, and then hold E to absorb those. 120k there, I saw. 72, 230, 40. Yeah, this is a lot of damage, man. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Not even with full buffs, too. I think we're actually seeing like over 100k there on her normals. All right, constellations. This is why I explained to you her abilities so I can properly flex on you with these cons. We have 3 constellations here for now. And the first one, I think this is honestly a pretty good upgrade for her. It enhances the effects of her passive talent. So every single time you absorb one of those void rifts that are summoned on the field, it summons this crystal blade to attack nearby opponents, and it deals 500% of her attack as cryo damage, which honestly pretty good. And also the passive here, does this also get enhanced anymore, or is it just like this little thing here? Anyways, I think this will give her a little bit of extra damage, right? So let's pop this. And let's see if we can actually see the thing summoned and in action. So I think the way we'll probably do this is just have the void rifts on the field. And then once Skirk absorbs them, she should be able to have some extra damage numbers on the screen, right? Okay, so the rotation will be the same. I'm not going to use the burst just to, because it's fine, honestly. And then, oh my gosh. Once we absorb these... Did I just see 700? Wait, what was that? What did I just see there? Where's this extra damage coming from? Okay, that was 70k. That was 70k. That was 70k. Dude, I thought I saw 700k and I was gonna be like, that's kind of crazy. Oh, do I have to charge attack again afterwards? Or is that just... Dude, there's so many numbers. I can't tell. Okay, I think it definitely does more damage, though. We can say that for sure. It gives her a bit of extra damage here, which is nice. C2. When using her elemental skill, she gains 10 additional points. So this just lets her, be in her infused state for a little bit longer. And when you use her elemental burst, the damage instant will be increased, taking up to 10 more serpent subtlety points into account. Okay, so that just like takes 10 additional points, I guess. Additionally, within 12.5 seconds after she unleashes her elemental burst, attack is increased by 70%. So this is a 70% attack increase after the burst here, which I think should be pretty good if you start off with the burst and you go into like her normal attacks afterwards. So yeah, she'll definitely get a lot more here. Honestly, I feel like my explanation isn't even that useful. Let's just do the damage here and let's see how much it actually does. Okay, I think this guy might not have enough health. Should I go back to Vivian? All right, you know what? You're right. Let's try Raiden. All right, Farina, EQ. Go into Escoffia. EQ here. Might as well EQ with Shenhe. Absorb these rifts and don't move. Yeah, that's not enough time. I don't even get to test out the 70% extra attack increase, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Wait, I didn't even activate it.
EQ.
We're gonna start with the burst this time. It's not gonna do as much damage. What? How am I supposed to showcase this? Okay, looks like we're gonna have to fight like a local legend or something. Honestly, do we even need more cons? This is C2 and she's already like one-shotting Raiden. How much health does Liam have? Or Rocky? Oh, he's 3 million. Okay, Rocky's 3 million. Wait, we can do Rocky. This should be fine though. Okay. Well, EQ and just don't die here. Oh my god, minus 10k. Boom. Oh, we can knock him around too. EQ. Into the ult, which does... Holy crap. He has 3 million? Wait, we could have taken him out there. Wait, what? Are we sure that's right? That's a 3 million HP half rotation then. Okay, 2.2 million? I think it's 2.2. I think it's 2.2. This Google AI that just shows up is telling me 3 million, but I don't think it's... Yeah, this is still a couple million for sure though. And that's C2. Okay, let's move on to C3. This basically just increases my ult damage plus 3 talent levels. So the ult damage at the beginning should be a lot more, right? Okay, I know for sure this thing has like 1 million something. Maybe this guy will be better. EQ. Please don't die. EQ. All right, here we go. Was that 450k? I think that was actually 450k per tick. Unless I was seeing things. But that, I think, explains why Raiden died so fast. Yeah, that's 450 times 5. That's a 2 million damage burst, not including the rotation afterwards. I wonder what C4 does. 40% extra attack. I am guaranteed here. 40%, man. 40%. Close to capturing Radiance? I don't think I am. Just until I lose a 50-50. Just until I lose a 50-50. You know, like this is guaranteed, you know. Yeah, for science. I have to know if I'm close to capturing Radiance. I've never gotten capturing Radiance before, and it'd be really cool to see it for the first time on my account. So like I feel like this is worth, you know. Oh dang, no capturing Radiance. But what if there's something else in here? What if? Okay, hold on. So she absolutely just nukes everything with her burst. So I think we probably shouldn't use it. I think we should test her normals first. Okay, this should give us the full buffs here. We'll EQ. Make sure we don't actually kill her. And then tap E here. Oh my lord. Wait, we still have so much left. Capturing Radiance, right? Capturing Radiance. Or an early double back-to-back to bring us to C. An early double back-to-back to bring us. If I lose this 50-50, I'm actually... No! I actually got captured! Wait! Oh my god, Skirk was actually not meant to be, bro. Skirk was not meant to be. I've literally lost like everything. We needed the Gacha Lords to step in themselves to fix my 50-50 loss. Actually, this was not meant to be. Oh my god. Wait. Just one more? Bruh. I have 5 pulls here. I don't think this is a back-to-back, though. I don't know. I don't know if I feel the early here. I think we might need to sacrifice another viewer account before we get it here. I feel like we need to sacrifice someone. I don't know about this, Chief. Okay, you know, C5. And what does this even do? This just gives us an extra... Damn, she's actually +4 because she gives one for herself, right? So this is level 12. You can actually go all the way up to level 14 here. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Okay, wait. So if we level this up... I'm actually broke. Wait, this is so sad. Dude, just to level 13, that's 500,000 Mora. Are we crowning this? This doesn't even do that much more. Okay, man. Okay. Oh my god, I have no money left. Okay, you know what? I might as well crown here. I think this is the first time in like 3 years I've been in 5 digits for Mora. I made him something. Okay, bro. Okay. Are you gonna fund the C6? Hey, no way, bro. Let me test her out. Let me test her out first, then we'll talk, okay? Let's do the Abyss. Let's do the Abyss. Okay. Let's do this. All right, watch this. God damn. Dude, that's kind of crazy. All right, here we go. Oh my god, I see 170k. We have truly reached max whale. Damn, 12k on the normals though. Wait, how am I supposed to beat this? Okay, I think she's supposed to go on the second half. God damn. What the? Okay. No, you can't tempt me. You can't tempt me. That is actually disgusting. It's definitely not C6 Maoika disgusting, but I think disgusting enough for this team to be like number 2 overall. That's crazy, bro. There you have it. C5 Skirk. Now, if you missed it, we got a care package in the middle of the spiral abyss. We're gonna lose this, though. There's no way. Whoever that was, thank you very, very much. This is not ending well. I can already feel it. Okay, wait, hold on. Double Dahlias? I don't even know what our pity is. I think this is like 70. Oh my god. Are we even gonna get to a 5-star? We're not getting... Wait, watch this. Okay, Sayu. I don't know, man. Nah, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening. Okay, what does C6 even do, though? What does C6 even do? Each Void Rift you absorb gives her 1 half Sever stack, which she uses to initiate coordinated attacks and decrease the damage she takes. When she uses her burst, she consumes all of these stacks. Initiate coordinated attacks, attacks by the way. So you just get, like, coordinated attacks, basically. And it gives her, like, extra damage on her nuke burst. What is our pity? I think our pity was only, like, 30. I swear our pity is only, like, 30. Come on, dude. Swiping not gonna hurt you, unlike not being able to sleep because you don't have the con is a crazy thing to say. We're at 77. C3 was pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if we're even gonna know the full extent of C5, if I'm being honest. Okay, we have 1 pull. We have 1 pull. This is not Skirk. I don't know. Is there anywhere I can get more primos? Is there any other codes? The event? Which event? Ugh. Okay. Am I really doing web events? This doesn't feel like a win. This feels like I'm out on the streets begging for primos to bring her home. Okay, 10 primos, 20 primos. Oh, I can invite people? Contribute towards the cause. Yo, stop giving me Stop. I really appreciate it. I really do. But wait, we can do this. We can do this. There's a chance for 1,000 primos right here. This one. Come on. Come on. Give me 1,000. Give me 1,000. Give me 1,000. Give me 1,000. I feel it. Are you, bro? Okay, I can't. Are you? Wait, this is actually so rigged. Bro, if I can't even win the gacha on a web event, how am I gonna win the 50-50 for Skirk? If anyone has not played Genshin in a long time, use this code. Okay, right here. I feel the 1,000. I feel the 1,000. I feel the 1,000. This is not real. Okay, wait. We got a bunch of 20s, though. We got a bunch of 20s. Hold on. Okay. If this is not Skirk, this is gonna be so sad. We're going to hard pity. We're going to hard pity. Thank you for the Genesis crystals. Whoever that was. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for making it to the end of my Skirk showcase. You're wondering why she is not going to be my next main. It is because I lost 5 out of 6 50-50s pulling for her. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. We lost 5 out of 6.